Diamond Uber driver, Diamond driver status. So this is the Uber status I was talking about. Did you see the Uber status? I have 945 diamonds. I gotta reach 1,000. So when you're on this mission to keep your diamond status, meanwhile you're trying to build that up, Uber gives you less offers because they're not gonna let you get those 1,000 diamonds that easy. They're gonna make you work for it. They want you to be out there doing trips for them still, right? And a trip could be like 1 diamond. Another trip could be two points, 1 point. Another trip could be 3 points. Some could be 4 points, I think. All the points that I've been getting is like 1 point, 2 point, mostly 1 point. Some not even no points, I think. So this is what I meant when I said on my other channel that if Uber's not giving you rides, you got to look at your status, because that's how you're going to get your points, and that's how they determine like if they want you out here. You can say, yeah, Uber's not giving me trips, but there's a reason why, because you're almost going to build up your diamond status or whatever status you are. I heard that there's platinum, gold, diamond, and then another one. So if you're almost there to 1,000 diamonds or points to restore your status, they're gonna give you less trips. Period. Like that's pretty much how it works. So yeah, don't come. If you guys think you're not getting trips, it's because of that. If you check your status. All right, guys, I'm going to my next Uber story. Okay, so one time I was driving and I was gonna pick up, I believe it was a girl. She was wearing all black. She had something like kind of like a dress, like a marriage dress or something. I don't know what kind of dress it was. And she had long black hair, and she was like kind of dark skinned. I don't know what ethnicity she was, because I couldn't see her face, because her hair was covering her face. Her hair was in front of her and she had it all straight down. So I never got to see her face. She looked to me kind of antisocial, but I couldn't tell, like, just because I never saw her face. I don't even, I barely get to know my passengers. I don't know them too well. So I pick her up and I check if it's her. I ask for her name. She says yes. We drive. So we drive around the block and I look at her destination. Her destination is, I don't know if you guys heard of Diddy's Discount. I think it was Diddy's Discount, or it was the discount store, the 99 discount store. I believe they already, those stores are not, they took them down. So they're not even, they're not, those stores don't exist anymore. So, and they just barely took them down. So her destination was the discount, the 99-cent store discount, 99 discount, something like that. So I take her there, and we're driving. She doesn't say nothing the whole time. She has her hair in front of her, and she's sitting in back of me, but the right side. So I can see her diagonally, or I can see her through my rearview mirror. And I just like glimpse, and she's still like with her head down. I'm like, okay, whatever. I mean, you do what you want. Sit down back there, be quiet. We get to her destination. Her destination is that store. The thing is that her stop, pin drop, we drivers have to drop off our people at the pin drop, or we gotta drop them off at the we pick people up from the pin drop and we drop people off at the pin drop. So her pin drop was on the side of the road by the bus stop. That's where her pin drop was at. But in front of that was Didi's Discount store, or the discount store. Remind you, she didn't put down Didi's Discount or the 99-cent store discount on her drop-off destination. Because then if she did, I would have taken her to that store. I remember I had asked her, is this your drop-off destination, when we got to her pin drop? And it was like I said, it was the bus stop. I was like, this is weird, but whatever. This is her stop. And I go, that's what I told her. I said, is this your stop we're at the bus stop. And I said, "Is this your stop?" And I look around like, this is kind of shady, but whatever. I mean, it's not shady. It's just her drop-off location is weird. Like, her pin drop is right there. If I knew it was at the dollar store or whatever, I would have pulled up to the store. And I would have dropped her off at the store. But it wasn't at the store. It was, her pin drop was right at the bus stop. She looks out the window. And mind you, we cannot go off of track to go drop someone off that's not on the pin drop, because now it's considered fraud for us to go away off our destination. And let's say someone asks for a stop drop off location, and they're like, "Oh, take me to McDonald's," and we don't add it on they don't add it on the trip. It's considered fraud as an Uber driver starting 2026, starting now actually. People get flagged for that. So stop, guys. You guys can't be, I'm sorry, but you guys can't be asking the driver to give you a new location drop, because it's considered fraud, and drivers get flagged for that. So that's why I dropped her off at that pin drop. So I tell her, "Okay, we're here at your destination." She looks out the window, because I looked at her, and she looked out towards the window, and she goes, "Okay, keep driving." I'm shocked. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, what the like what? Like, we're here, and like, and I got shocked because we were parked there for a little bit. I told her twice. I said, "Hey, we're here." She didn't listen. She didn't hear. I said, "Hey, man, we're here. Is this your drop off?" She looks at the window and she thinks about it, and then she just says, "Keep driving." I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? Like, okay. So then I didn't realize this, but the trip was a round trip. So I slide it, and it was going back to her pad. So I take her to her pad. I'm driving. I'm like, the whole trip was quiet. She didn't say nothing. I had music playing, but she didn't say nothing. We kept driving and kept driving and kept driving. At this point, I did not know it was her home, that she was going back to her house. Because at this time, I wasn't like really like thinking about. It's hard to remember people's addresses. So I didn't know it was back at her home. We go back to her house. I'm like, her house was her final stop. We get there, and I'm like, "Okay, we're here." And she goes, "Thank you." And she gets off and takes off. Now, I kind of rushed the story, but what it felt like to me, it felt like she was, I don't know if you ever seen the Ring movie, where that girl, or I think it's the Ring movie or the Grudge movie, where the girl with black hair and she's like kind of screeching when she screams. She has her head down. Yeah, she was dressed like that. I don't know if she finished watching that movie and she dressed up like that or what, but that's what kind of vibe she gave me. And I was like, okay, this is weird. And this is like when I was getting like vibes of like weird passengers. Like, people were not weird, but people were just doing like, I was giving people drop off and pickup locations in weird locations, and I had to drive into driveways where like it was sketchy. I didn't want to go in there. Like, this is like, I don't know, it's crazy. If you drive for Uber, there's days where you'll get sketchy days. Like, your whole day might be like a lot of sketchy trips. There's days like that night was I wasn't sure about that night. That night I had some weird trips. Like, there's another one where that night they had me drive into a roadway, and it was a long way, and that road was a back road, like a dirt road, and I'm like, I'm not gonna go in there. But right when I pulled up, I had to go in there because the pin drop was in there. So I couldn't cancel if I didn't go into the pin drop, so I went in there. Anyways, so yeah, so there's nights where you're gonna have different weird trips. There's gonna be a night where you're gonna have creepy trips, cool trips, fun trips, fast trips. People are arguing, bad trips, etc. You gotta be prepared for all of it. You know, nothing's sure when you're driving for Uber. Nothing's for sure. Just your main goal is focus on taking people home safe and getting home safe.